So, I have seen the first trailer of Superman, um, and I just wanted to talk about it. And so, my first impressions of the trailer, um, so I kind of want to keep like an open mind to this new Superman movie. Um, I just want to put that out there already. I am disappointed that Henry Cavill is no longer going to be Superman because he really wanted to be Superman, and Um, I'm not really looking forward to a new origin story of Superman. There are just too many origin stories of Superman, Batman. It's like, in the comics, these characters are well established. There's so many stories that, Hollywood could, make. But honestly, like, I just, I don't mind live action superhero movies, but I think they're better off being animated. I think, really cool scenes in comics are just better animated instead of live action. But there are, like, of course, there are very good and decent, superhero movies live action. But in a way, I think I'm getting tired of them in a way. But I'm trying to keep an open mind to this new movie and to this actor. So my first reaction to it, it actually looked pretty promising. Superman crashes onto the snow, and I thought that was kind of an interesting opening. I mean, it's hard. At first, it was kind of hard to imagine that like Superman is bleeding, like blood is coming out of his mouth, and like I don't know, like I'm like, did he get hit by kryptonite? Like usually, like Superman doesn't, you know, usually that doesn't really happen. So maybe I'm thinking like maybe he got attacked and like some bad guy had like kryptonite and that's why he's bleeding because typically he doesn't do that. And then seeing Crypto the dog, um that was unexpected. I I did I don't know why I didn't think that was Crypto when I saw like the snow flying up in the air and like something running towards him. I don't know why I thought that was the Flash. Like, and then like, oh wait, he's whistling. Of course he's whistling to a dog. I don't like why would he be whistling into the Flash? But anyways, so that was interesting. And it was kind of cute that like Crypto like grabs Superman's cape and then he like was gonna pull him away and rescue him. And then what was the next part? Oh, that one incredible shot where Superman just kind of like swoops in and protects that girl from getting hit by all those pipes or whatever those things were. That was a really cool shot. I was like, oh, that was sick. Like he rescued that little girl. That's cool. Um, and then we see Superman as Clark Kent. In one shot, he looks like Henry Cavill. I'm like, he looks like a younger version of Henry Cavill. Why is Henry Cavill not Superman anymore? Why are we starting over? Why are we I really hope it's not a full-on origin story. I hope like this Superman is going to be, a little well established and yeah, I just don't want a full-on origin story. I'm sick of those. I really am. It's like there's so many good stories in comics now that it's like, why are we starting over? Why? We don't need a new actor. We don't need a new story. Anyways, moving on. Reacting to the trailer. Lex Luthor looks interesting. Um he looks really young, like a really young Lex Luthor, so I'm assuming like all these, characters are young and probably, you know, introducing these characters when they first started. Lex Luthor, he looks interesting, you know. Um I don't have much to say about Lex Luthor. I mean, he looks like a villain. That's pretty much it. I guess like I wouldn't mind if Lex Luthor was like older looking. He just looks like he's in his like early 20s or something, honestly. Like I'm like when I think of like a villain, a bad guy, I want him to be like older, like maybe like in his 40s or something like that. He looks like he's in his early 20s, like a young Lex Luthor. Like I want the guy to look intimidating. Lex Luthor is intimidating. Like I want a good bad guy. I don't want like a pansy Lex Luthor. And like I'm not saying he looks like a pansy, but that's not what I'm trying to say. But like but anyways, hopefully Lex Luthor is okay. Um you know, the Lex Luthor in the Snyderverse. I honestly kept an open mind because I honestly like that actor, and he's probably not the best Lex Luthor, but honestly, I thought he was pretty decent. I thought he was a very interesting, different take on Lex Luthor. Um, was he intimidating? Maybe not the most intimidating, but he had some interesting, like, quirky moments where he looked pretty crazy in a way, but in a good way. Like, he was just like, just I think he was obsessed with power, and I actually kind of liked that take on Lex Luthor. Like, he didn't look very old either, but like I kept an open mind on that one, and I liked the actor, so I just like I kind of actually liked that Lex Luthor. Unpopular opinion, but I thought he was fine. I forgot the actor's name. I know he's like in Zombieland or something like that. But anyways, I forget his name. But moving on. I don't know who that actress is for Lois Lane. I think her name is Rachel or something like that. I honestly have no idea who that is. I don't know what movie she's in, but moving on. Oh, Green Lantern. You know what? I am looking forward to seeing Green Lantern in a film again. I hope he's decent. I hope he's not a complete joke in the film. I don't mind that, you know, they're using Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, and does he have a funny haircut? A little bit, but honestly, that doesn't bother me because that's how he looks like in the comics. And he's kind of like this sort of badass Green Lantern. Um, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing Guy Gardner in a comic book film. That's an interesting choice, like kind of unexpected. So I'm kind of glad with that. And then Hawk Girl, I am so looking forward to seeing Hawk Girl in the movie. I like Hawk Girl. You know, I was happy to see Hawkman in the Black Adam movie. I'm a total fan of Hawkman and Hawkgirl. I can't wait to see her in the film. See how she plays the role. When I think of Hawkgirl, I immediately think of like Justice League, the animated series. I love her so much. She is so cool. She's so attractive. She's just got like that fire and spunk in her. And I really hope this live action Hot Girl will be like that. That would be really sick. That'd be really cool. I really like her. You know, I would love to see like characters like Green Lantern and Hot Girl in more films because you don't really get to see like those kinds of characters. Like all you see is like Superman and Batman all the time and the Flash. Like I want to see like Doctor Fate in another superhero film. I feel like they didn't do him justice to the Black Adam movie. I want to see Dr. Adam again. Wait. Wow. Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate. I want to see him in another film because they killed him right away. I mean, the guy's like a god. You can't just kill him off in the first film. That's disrespectful. You can't do that. I want to see Dr. Fate again. Anyways, I want to see characters like Dr. Fate. It'd be cool to see Hawkman in another film. I'm glad Green Lantern's making a comeback. A different Green Lantern. And yeah, I just want to see more characters that you don't normally see in like live action films. You know, I like to see like the like unpopular ones. I should probably like talk more about the trailer again. But let's see what else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, it's a short trailer, so there's not a whole lot to say about it. I want to keep an open mind. It looks like it looks pretty decent. I look forward to watching it. I really hope it's not a full-on origin story. I really hope it's not. I hope he's, you know, established and if they have like a little bit of his origin, that's fine. Just don't make the whole movie an origin story, please, for the love of God. And yeah, we'll see how this actor is. I don't I want to keep an open mind for this new actor playing Superman, but I am super disappointed that Henry Cavill's not Superman anymore because, like, I want to say that Henry is probably the best Superman. I've honestly never seen, like, the original Superman films, and I'm sure those were great, but I really like Henry Cavill as Superman. He's perfection. He is he was meant to be Superman. Like, he was meant to be that. You know, I what I'm hoping is like they're gonna have like one of those multiverse movies for the DC films, and then they bring in like an older version of Superman, like from like a different planet Earth version, like a different version of Superman, but older, like in the Infinite Crisis. Like they can bring back Henry Cavill as an older Superman, and like the two Supermen can meet each other. That would be cool. That would be so cool. I want to see Henry Cavill as Superman again. It's so disappointing. But anyways, this is my my response to it, and again, there's not a whole lot to say. I do want to see more superheroes besides Superman in the DC films, and yeah, that's pretty much it. One last thing. I I don't know how, you know, the new DCU is gonna, you know, pan out. I hope they're gonna be okay. You know, like the Snyderverse, like I actually enjoyed the Snyderverse. There's not really anything negative I have to say about it. I wouldn't say like all the past DC movies were perfect or great. Some were decent and good. Not all of them were good, but but for the most part, I enjoyed the DC films in the past few years, the past decade, and uh, another popular opinion, I liked the Snyder Cut Justice League. I liked Batman versus Superman. I liked Aquaman. I liked Wonder Woman. The Flash was okay. I don't think he really looked like Barry Allen in the comics, but whatever. But anyways, yeah, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see how the DCU goes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, bye.